stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music gives more meaning to life. I thank you all for showing love to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music gives more meaning to life. It's an intimidating task, flipping the craft, make it match over and over. I take a stab at it as a ritual. Addicted to vibration, the attraction is spiritual. Practice habitual, have me feeling higher than the signal. Damn, I'm strong on it. Who would've thunk it back when I first begun it? For fun, writing rhymes to stack them one by one. Now I'm iller than radiation. Plan to stay creating till I'm cremated, reincarnated, then regain my name at the top. Keep focused like a spotlight. Stay up all night, writing rhymes by starlight. Get deep with it. 20,000 leagues beneath the height. Omnipotent, intimate exam of life. Twisted turns, hurts and achievements. I can't hold back. I speak it, cause it needs to be heard. I know my power, so I use it to infuse my words. I thank you all for showing love to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music gives more meaning to life. I thank the fans for showing love to me, and I respect the fact you always keep it real with me. It keeps me centered when I need some fuel lyrically. Your desire for my insight gives me reason to write. I still can't believe it, I'm stunned. Land of the rising sun, here I come. I'm here, next stop, lower Eastern Hemisphere. Hip-hop's hot all around the globe. I witness culture unfold before me. Absorb it in and write the story. Corny as it sounds, it makes me wanna cry. I was born chosen to live this life, born to soar. Worlds to explore, I'm going down, undercover me. Fans hover abundantly, strangers love me. I give my all on stage, kill the sound fatality. I'm 1,000 miles away, some things a rhyme can't say, but let me start from the heart and sincerely state thank you. I thank you all for showing love to me. I appreciate this unique opportunity. I'm gonna rock so hard you never stop supporting me. I'm gonna show you how music gives more meaning to life. I thank the fans for showing love to me, and I respect the fact you always keep it real with me. It keeps me centered when I need some fuel lyrically. Your desire for my insight gives me reason to write. I thank you all for showing love to me. You make this journey something that I hold close to me. I see hip-hop as a global link community. It makes sense that music brings more meaning to life. I thank you all for showing love to me.
a rainbow. You're a flower. You're a river. You're a rainbow.
Relax for a moment.
Come on.
Part 4.
Yeah, snowflakes in January, hot warm like February. I wouldn't ordinarily march to the drum, play a fool like April. Me the best dance in the June or Bido. Power of the wheel, Julius and Augustus. All you know is just us in a new semester, back in September. Boy, I wonder if still remember. Meet me halfway from Mars to Venus. Meet the chases on between us. Retweet the sweetest piece of confection. Handmade device for remote connection. Ask a question, wait for an answer and make a suggestion. Time and a place for a first impression. Second and third to a fourth dimension. Rise above waves that hold us captive to a square. Swear that I the captain. Cruising sapphire sky, but like sapphire. Moth to a fire, but we can fly higher. You will reach an apex. We fit tight like a glove with the latex. Bring it down to earth for a cooling session. Lane sideways and glazed in essence. Gauged each other in the out-of-line galaxies of uncharted nebulas. Heard joy of a spilled milk on a quilt or lavender. Woven in the fabric of a calendar. Dress up at the end of October. Give thanks to the family November. A cold but cozy December. And we back to the origins. Let me begin. Snowflakes in January, hot warm like February. I wouldn't ordinarily march to the drum, play a fool like April. Made the best dance in the June or Bido. Power of the wheel, Julius and Augustus. All you know is just us in a new semester, back in September. Boy, I wonder if still remember. Took my hand, I couldn't hide it. Way too delighted. Tried to ride it cool, but obliged to ride it. Wouldn't fight it. Had my watch pause when I put my lips on your eyelids. The lost second, deposited in a memory bank. Every chance I pocketed, I sent a blank check with your signature. Fonts on serif, the curvature. A lone harbinger with toes play coy like fish in the pond. Fond words, certain poems like dish. Life is short like a dog on leash. Or a fuse in an open circuitry that got struck by lightning. Hang painting on the wall over the writing. Brighten up the room for a private dining. Increase the peace and seize the anxiety. Spread love and see the whole society. You got me shooting off on a tangent, as I always do when I'm on the fringe. And the tally of the letters will reach the valley where the wings will seek. A series so classic at the top of October. Give thanks to the family November. A cold but cozy December. And we back to the origins. Let me begin. Snowflakes in January, hot warm like February. I wouldn't ordinarily march to the drum, play a fool like April. Made the best dance in a June or Bido. Power of the wheel, Julius and Augustus. All you know is just us in a new semester, back in September. Boy, I wonder if still remember. Boy, I wonder if still remember. cavernous night, sometimes still pondering the previous plight. Seems life done changed, long time no speak. Nowadays I often forget the day of the week. Taking it by stride, if you know what I mean. No harm done, no offense taken by me. So let's rap, we'll catch up to Paul. What's the haps? Perhaps we even closer now after all things considered on the side of the planet. Couldn't pick a better time, even if we planned it to come clean and candid. If I have to, I wouldn't trade for your laughter. Sweet and sour spice in my poetry, pop melody, even better than the real thing. It's like the God in me, saw the devil in you. I wanted to break myself in the worst way when I met you. Who would have thought? Conversate by the river, celebrate birth, sent and delivered. The lines gotta prove to be the seeds of trust. Unsigned, yeah, but destined to grow sunshine. Self-assigned, task piled on the desk of good works. Knowing hardship, appreciate the best of both worlds. C'est la vie, as they say, L-O-V-E, evidently see every song has a sequel. Never same, everything but the name. All fish, just like back then, how we do everything. C'est la vie, as they say, L-O-V-E, eloquently see every dream has a part two. Never say you got to keep it tight always, just like back then. To hear me out. Once together now, where do we go, dear divine? I pray that you keep watching over us from the heavens where light is the nucleus to the space filled with darkness and negative matter. Anti-gravity pull is what I'd rather feel when I leave this shell eventually. Ties to the mother earth ground me mentally. Real vibes keep me alive spiritually. Imagination brings bliss at no cost. When I blink, I receive at no loss. Victory comes in small packages like a leaf off an olive tree. Brought back by a dove from above, then I'm gonna rhyme love. We saw that we're coming ever since the beginning of the end. Well anyways, I'm not a perfect being. Yes I am a man full of S-I-N. It's like the devil in me, saw the God in you. You epitomize the etymology of enthusiasm. Look it up, there lies the clouds that form the rain that came from the ocean that flow from the river. I'm a believer, firm with the first words, lyrical transceiver of our ancient roots. Science plus arts multiplied by faith, then divided by the number of our ethnic race. Let me mention what I've been thinking, how to save the children when the ship is sinking. So I'm singing, no lip syncing, slogans, political hooligans with tank missiles and guns. Everything is relative when it's all in the family. Oh man, I understand the time has finally come to realize the great power of one. All formulas equalize under the sun. Amen. Yeah, the rhymes will heal cause I believe in music. In times of need I won't believe in music. The beat plus the melody, the recipe. Your vibe truly brings out the best in me. The rhymes will heal cause I believe in music. In times of need I won't believe in music. The beat plus the melody, the recipe. All good souls lost, may they rest in peace. In times of need I won't believe in music. The beat plus the melody, the recipe. Your vibe truly brings out the best in me. The rhymes will heal cause I believe in music. In times of need I won't believe in music. The beat plus the melody, the recipe. Hip hop worldwide, we got to live in peace like that. On a string of deep thought that can never be bought. Body rock, don't stop, bebop, the hip hop. Cold as ice, so I stared at the floor to the floor. What was left? A shoestring budget on call. Then these new styles came along. Some on to the next, on some other hit. Their own trend, colors faded on airbrush, centerfolds dated. Make you feel old and jaded. The goal was to make it and we made it, but we didn't know how to keep it like nice kicks that wouldn't fit. Only way was to box it up and duct tape it up. Stored underneath the bed and open it up. Once in a blue moon, think about a cool ending to a story that ended too soon. Gotta bring back the feeling. I'll do anything not to be stuck on feeling. A pen can be sharper than a scalp to a patient. To an open heart, it's a daily operation. After 6 comes 7 and 8. Access code to the pearly gates. They say heaven can wait. And the speaker fake a finale to a play for my mate. I see the angels draw the drapes over the earthscape where the wine is the spirit of grapes. Gotta finish what we started, so I cut the tape. As the records will stay and rotate.
And we're gonna dedicate lyrics I have now. Love, sex, music.
You say a circle is a flawless shape. Every particle this from the center on the arc without a start or a finish. Line on loop, carries weight of freight trains runs unabated. Views vanish from my point vantage. Passages come in and out the way I recall your antics. Still alive cause I said it. Life of its soul unless we did it. Till the see your name in credits. A labor of love, you mean slavery. Surely it's been a quite savory. Grape on the balcony, verbal alchemy. Pure magic when she touches me. I read that love is kind, but it's also blind. Of any style you profess, would you be my guest? Happiness is a hot potato that you can't possess for long. Just pass it on like a song. I might look calm and collected at a glance, but I taste the void when I'm not connected to the world kinetic, as opposed to static. Idle hands, a workshop of a digital addict. On the hot street for inspiration is key to feed the mind in need of stimulation. Elevating music to the space station. Penthouse of stars to blaze it. After 6 comes 7 and 8. Access code to the pearly gates. They say heaven can wait. In the speed of fate, a finale to a play from a mate. I see the angels draw the drapes over the earthscape where the wine is the spirit of grapes. Gotta finish what we started, so I cut the state. As the Rex will stay and rotate.
I told you that story to tell you this one.
Goes out to my G. Love sick like a dog with canine sensitivity. Developing this new theory of relativity. Connecting a soul's resting in captivity. Positive life sacrifice what it is to be our history. Only a quarter of a century reality. Sitting on the shoulders of our chemistry. mystery. The colors that we mix will set the mind free. Let the blind see beyond harmony. Breathe life in the dead space below, where your clouds of doubt. New territory, we determined to be. Everything a safe haven is supposed to be. Now it might seem distant, but the time is near. When the thoughts take off, split the atmosphere. Pure sound waves travel semi-infinitely. Plus I see you there up most definitely. Cause a beat plus a melody makes me speak of L-O-V-E eloquently, so evidently.
I mean that from my heart, cause you make me feel good as a person.
Cause a beat plus a melody makes me speak of L-O-V-E eloquently, so evidently.
I am the best, I rip it up with finesse.
Good gracious, every process has a genesis, it ends with the revelation. God bless this opportunity for me to find a voice for some words that have waited for way too long. No wages, small tips on the avenue, never wasted, all hits for a revenue. Haven't you heard the news lately? Seems we've been living for some times in a purgatory. But yo, I thought I knew what a love song sound like, but I felt a warmer tune in the sunlight. I can still hear it in my room past midnight. Gotta move, take us all a cruise in the moonlight. Sometimes I do forget, oh how much we could ease our lives to lead if we learn to let go. The reins that we hold, return to our soul and the spirit that flows. So you see upon everyday face there's a million change to express definition of grace, but the method I choose my prerogative. There's so much love in me I got to give. Cause a beat plus a melody makes me speak of L-O-V-E eloquently, so evidently.
I mean that from my heart, cause you make me feel good as a person.
Cause a beat plus a melody makes me speak of L-O-V-E eloquently, so evidently.
I hope that you listen.
Oh how I could write a book on how you make me feel, but how about the song that I wrote for you? What I feel like, I wanna put my trust in these simple words for you to feel what I'm saying, what you feel like. Reminisce about the little episodes that we shared together. Remember the time that you told me in the cold night to relax when all I knew was to hold tight. Remember the time that I spoke to a crowd in a full house, realized that you was my ace, I was the joker on the stage singing the blues. All eyes on me and had nothing to prove, but yo, I thought I knew what a diamond shine like, but I felt a sharper love in the limelight from the Queen of Hearts, watching me quietly from the upper deck balcony. Sometimes I do suspect I'm an actor in a well-scripted lie, divine comedy. When I look back, that frozen slice of time, it tried to defrost the senses lost. Now enough with the metaphors, the motivation that I wrote this letter for you to know that the music helps carry on. Like you see, a new day will bring us tomorrow. Cause your melody makes me speak of L-O-V-E eloquently, so evidently. Yeah, cause your beat plus my melody makes me speak of L-O-V-E eloquently, so evidently. Cause my beat plus your melody makes me speak of L-O-V-E eloquently, so evidently.
I mean that from my heart, cause you make me feel good as a person.
Cause your beat plus my melody makes me speak of L-O-V-E eloquently, so evidently.
I mean that from my heart, cause you make me feel good as a person, you know, I mean.
And now, we have a wonderful surprise for you.
Make the mic fly.
Resurrection.
Make the mic fly.
Resurrection. Funny how the music put time to perspective. Add a soundtrack to your life and perfect it. Whenever you're up, feeling low, keep walking and we can't get far. Wherever you are. Funny how the music put time to perspective. Add a soundtrack to your life and perfect it. Whenever you're up, feeling low, keep walking and we can't get far. Wherever you are. Like a movie that you can't predict, like a book that you can't resist. I sing along a song that's so sensual. Bring along a sip to make it all so sexual. Verbally that is, making love to the music means vibing to the beat at night. With the whole city fast asleep to me most powerfully. I feel free when the world doesn't know it to me. It's so hard to find a gig that lives up to the billing. Trying to find a reason to work out, willing I admit my thinking is wishful, like a star upon a child gazing up to the ceiling. How far do we have to stretch the truth to fit the lifestyle borrowed and overdue? We can take it all back to the register and start all over from the canister. Let's break it all down into pieces of bright moments that pass by like a meteorite. Throw on your favorite reel, that's good to go. On the analog player, watch the people go. Sit back with the breeze and let the memories flow. Comedy, tragedy, all the highs and lows. It's funny how the music put times in perspective. Add a soundtrack to your life and perfect it. Whenever you are, feel it blue, keep walking and we can't get far. Yeah, wherever you are. It's funny how the music put times in perspective. Add a soundtrack to your life and perfect it. Whenever you are, feel it blue, keep walking and we can't get far. Yeah, wherever you are. Like a move that I can't predict, like a look that I can't resist. The tingling feeling was so mutual. The lingering appeal was so unusual. Herbally, what is medicine to a lone soul can become poisonous. Some with the whole body fast asleep. Out cold, true vision seem to come to the eye. Take hold of a prophet of me most visibly. I see clear when the world doesn't show it to me. It's so hard to make sense in the cycle of billing. Trying to find a reason to quit and make a killing. I admit, our dealing is painful, like a star upon a child staring down from the ceiling. How far do we have to stretch the picture before pixelating the human texture? We can take it all back to the register and start all over from the canister and save it all up for an ultimate prize. Homecoming gathering with the big surprise. Throw on your favorite record, that's good to go. On the analog table and it's up to blow. Sit back with these and hear the MC flow. Hi-hat, kick, drum on the highs and lows. It's funny how the music put times in perspective. Add a soundtrack to your life and perfect it. Whenever you are, feel it will keep walking and we can't get far. Yeah, wherever you are. It's funny how the music put times in perspective. Add a soundtrack to your life and perfect it. Whenever you are, feel it will keep walking and we can't get far. Wherever you are. Okay, we can take it all back to the register and start all over from the canister. Let's break it all down into pieces of bright moments that pass by like a meteorite. Throw on your favorite jacket and you're good to roll on the analog trail and you look the roll. Just stroll through the trees and let your miseries go. Sunshine, hurricane on the highs and lows. Take it all back to the register and start all over from the canister. Let's break it all down into pieces of bright moments that pass by like a meteorite.
vision is clear. A lot of fog in the mist trying to throw you a curve. All these rapping thugs getting on my last damn nerve. You eat the same piece of cake day in and day out. That tired ass flavor gets played laid out. Save that tag along, one and two around for the rest. When we rock, all the people say yes sir. We fresher than all of these Mickey niggas on the mic and scratch. You know the wiki words to match. You still playing catch up, far behind the line trying to cut, but you wasting your time. Please come on, dude. We the 5 D's, superior rhyme steeds. Don't have our own style, we got styles plural. Still caught up in yesterday, stepping and fetching, getting swept away. Futuristic black, holding mics like soldiers hold weapons on the attack and repping. Cincinnati's finest, no question. 5. And you say Queen City,
Side to side.
throw your hands up in the sky, wave around from side to side. We about to get fly.
Side to side. Side to side.
Stretching them to the net and get full to the ride. Like a periscope, seeing over normal eyesight. I rock all night so you can roll through the day. Feeling the rhythm, they hear my rhymes and delay. Get on what is needed while you just want what they want. Who gonna get jumped, Plunk butter, bounce to my jam like blubber. We doing it for lovers while you suckle with the haters. On the crossfader.
Side to side.
And you say Queen City.
Side to side. Side to side. Side to side. Side to side. Side to side.
Come on! As we go a little something like this.
Side to side.
Hey,
You can call me on your mobile phone and grab a pen, a sheet of paper, write a letter at your home.
you can download my music off an internet site, or you can be mixtaping it. We'll still be creating it. You can have a compact disc with vinyl rating it. Vibration, we still and keep the vibe waiting. A watcher or reader, a loner or a leader. You could be the one to make the party go to make it heat up.
Make the beat speed up.
From the highest mountain to the bottom of the ocean. Bottle attack, get attacked or exact. Cause and effect, it's because we rap. There's no flaws to detect, so don't pause the deck. Local or international, to galactic respect. You could fold from the pressure, or could you take the weight?
And a rhythmic break.
And you say Queen City.
Side to side. 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 And a rhythmic break.
Crush a cold to a tonic, eyes forever shining. Your beauty alone inspire a nigga to rhyming. Thinking of the better things in life. Thinking of how I could persuade you to become my wife. Hand in hand as we floating over tropical sands. You're my lady, I'm your man, so let's further advance to the next scene. Me sleeping next to you resting. You're the personification of all God's blessings. Coming to me in just one physical being. One physical dream that I want to redeem. Yo, voluptuous, sweet caramel, brown honeydew. Satin skin smooth to the touch, what a nigga do, so sensual. Her smile like a chemical extract of perfection. Rare mineral, she smell like a happy birthday on a Thursday. Quiet time, love, sleep in, awake early. Honey brown with the long black hair, teasing me with a kiss and a stare. Slight touch and you taking me there. So fine and it just ain't fair. So beautiful and so damn rare. She's angelic and energetic, using sex as a weapon. I reckon that I confess in the body is just a blessing from God down to earth. She needs to be in the church to prove we didn't spawn from fish, but God's work. Hurts to see her glow, cause her body beholds secrets untold, value like platinum and gold. But she is the key to open my mind and see the energy that radiates from the gates of heavenly bliss. I reminisce over touching a kiss while you fucking the bitch. I go to make none of my miss. Never scandalous, it's unanimous. limits. After you will handle it, lights off and candlelit rooms are glamorous. So I call you love sexual, you look edible. Parallel, snuggle up close, intellectual. In a rendezvous, who was you a rap hairdo? No makeup, but jeans, shorts, open toe shoe. I wanna hold you, mold your soul, I will hold you, know you better than myself, never own you, but keep you, never leave you, I beseech you. God's gift to man is you wearing a see-through, riding sea-dunes in Atlantic Ocean, causing commotion. Lay you down, going through the motions. Keep the skin soft, lotions got me coasting. Down pretty round brown thighs again, a slow lady brown with the long black hair. Teasing me with the kiss and the stare. Slight touch and you're taking me there. So fine and it just ain't fair. So beautiful and so damn rare. Yo. Look at this agreeable, delightful, delectable, unforgettable, so sweet she may be edible. She's a pedestal, a step out of heaven. You ready, boo? Never hypothetical, you facts. Fuck theatrical, baby girl, because you actual. Physically, your chemistry is so mathematical. How to use academics to define your spirit. You lifted my limits, your name off on my tongue is a lyric. She's a compilation of my mind's representation of a representative, representing an excellent revelation of time and dedication. Never impatient, she know the deal. Herself to me, so I can see her heavenly ways and heavenly gaze. And plus, it don't hurt that she hasn't asked for days. Okay, so as we lay, I reminisce on the day that we met. Please, God, never let me forget. Light as a feather when I'm floating through, reading through the daily news, measuring the hurt within the golden rule. Centimeters of ether, I'm heating the speaker. Motivational teacher with words that burn people. Singing the headlines, line with discord. It's either genocide or the planet in uproar. Never good. The rules in paradise are never nice. The best laid plans of mice and men are never right. I'm just a vagabond with flowers for Algernon, an average Joe who knows what the fuck is going on. It's the hope of my thoughts that I travel upon. Fly like an arrow of God until I'm gone. So drifting away like a feather in air, letting my words take me away from the hurt and despair. So I'm keeping it vertical, forever elevator, riding the escalator to the something that is greater. So I'm drifting away like a feather in air, letting my soul take me away from the hurt and despair. So I'm keeping it vertical, forever elevator, riding the escalator to the something that is greater.
Taking chances, word tap dancing with wolves in the ice arena out there deep in the woods of Arizona. The sun be out, life's ironic, ain't it? Trying to be Dali when I write surreal life up painted vivid. Habitat crazy insane, watching propaganda 6 o'clock news and insane. Cultures clash, poor black folk and white trash. They rebel in the cyberspace that might crash. Dash to millennium, a million miles are running. At the speed of now, bound no return gunning. Rambo style gun, old child gunning. Elbow plow 2 times loud, stunning. Stunning when it hit ya, lift you off the earth like, hey yo, take you right back to birth. And niggas wonder why, they might wonder why this shit might happen, but it does. They go
drifting away like a feather in air, letting my words take me away from the hurt and despair. So I'm keeping it vertical, forever elevator, riding the escalator to the something that is greater. So I'm drifting away like a feather in air, letting my soul take me away from the hurt and despair. So I'm keeping it vertical, forever elevator, riding the escalator to the something that is greater. Treat you better than me, cause that's the heavenly key to unlock the inner strength. What my essence will be, it's the knowledge of self, understanding of the things around me that becomes the wisdom that I need. Living this life to the best of my ability, channeling energy to my thoughts, attain symmetry. Remember me, because my prose remain gold. I got the gift of gab like them pimps and cane goals. It never ends, I keep it rolling like a cipher. The first caveman bringing fire, innovating it higher. To plasma states, I raise the stakes. It's double or nothing in this vacuum space. I will survive divine to time to cry. Fuck a hold or hide, I'm alive for pride. And I drove the Chevy to the levee, but the levee was dry. Singing this will be the day that I die.
Sharp like an edge of a samurai sword, the mental blade cut through flesh and bone. Though my mind's at peace, the world out of order. Listen, then the heat, life gets colder. Oh yes, I have to find my path. No less walk on earth, water and fire. The elements compose a magnum. Opens my modus operandi as an amalgam. Steel packed tight in micro. Chip on my armor, a sign of all pro. The ultimate reward is diamond out of wars. At odds with the times of wars with no lords. A freelancer, a battle cry of a heart, make a dove fly and a tear dry. Wonder why lone wolf don't run with the clan. Only trust the instincts and be one with the plan. Some days, some nights, some live, some die in the way of the samurai. Some fight, some bleed, sun up, sun down, the sons of a battle cry. Some days, some nights, some live, some die in the name of the samurai. Some fight, some bleed, sun up, the sun down, the sons of a battle cry. Battle cry. Look, just the air around it, with aura surrounding the air repairing. He might be a peasant, but shine like a grand royalty. He to the
the samurai. Some fight, some bleed. So up the sun down, the sons of a battle cry. A battle cry.
seems like it isn't in the cards for me. You is a blessing, see. A solid sweetheart we can never be. The little things you do be compressing me. Still, baby girl, we can never be. You only want one night of ecstasy. Thanks but no thanks, it can never be. Cause I got a wife at home that I'm blessed to keep. And the fool around with you will be the death for me. Can't add the ingredients to the recipe. Cause that isn't fair to you, nor fair to me. And more importantly, you're sure if it's fair to her. Guess we might have had a chance for I married her. Cause wifey's worth more than life for me. A soulmate, and who am I to control fate? Cause somebody like you is much more than a cut buddy. But I can't give you all the things that you want from me. So we can't be, we won't be. Sorry love, we can't be, we won't be. Sorry love, we can't be, we won't be. Sorry love, but it seems like it isn't in the cards for us. We can't be, we won't be. Sorry love, we can't be, we won't be. Sorry love, we can't be, we won't be. Sorry love, but it seems like it isn't in the cards for us. I know you think I'll be the perfect man, but it seems like the most I had other plans. It sounds no better than my brother, man. Can't run around like Mr. Loverman, trying to maintain, spend the rest of my life with the same thing. That's right, huh? Found the right one. Sounds like fun, but I ain't listening to that. Cause if I lose her, slim chance to get her back. This is real life, this ain't Cinemax. Trying to hit my little C's, feet will hit the pat. On these hardwood floors, in this house we own. Yeah, you're hot, you know, but it's not for show. Not that anything's the matter with you, but there's no guarantee that I can have it with you. And I can't make you into something you're not. No need to look around for what I already got, so stepped on and been lied to. God bless the next man that's lucky to find you. Hard to sabotage, but baby, I got to. That's the way it is. I know you don't know what the make it is. And I'm very sorry that it came to this. Feels like the end, let's pray it is. Cause they say it's easier that way. That's the passe, hurts like a backache. And the pressure is enough to make a back break. But to lead you on would be bad fake. So do your thing, baby, I'll do mine. Don't worry about me, girl, I'll be fine. This is all my fault, I'm too kind. And at least human beings are too fine. We can't be, we won't be. Sorry love, we can't be, we won't be. Sorry love, we can't be, we won't be. Sorry love, but it seems like it isn't in the cards for us. We can't be, we won't be. Sorry love, we can't be, we won't be. Sorry love, we can't be, we won't be. Sorry love, but it seems like it isn't in the cards for us.
Come on. You see me, I see you. Walking down the avenue. You see me, yeah, I see you. You're strolling down the avenue. Come on. You see me, I see you. Walking down the avenue. Striding down the avenue. Strolling down the avenue. You see me, I see you. Strolling down the avenue. Driving down the avenue. Strolling down the avenue.
Every Saturday of the month, I'm out just for fun. Whoever told me I was the one did it for many reasons. My eyes are open wide, no more time for mere peeping. That kid's name is Charles and he's drunk from the weekend until next Wednesday. But now Mr. Cooper, his sax glass me back. The other cat on the corner never recorded to a multi-track. And as we pass, flow through fast like the guts, don't ask. Cause yesterday I dropped 20 cents into your empty glass.
Nerve to give me the gas face for lack of more Lucci. Classless scum sucker below, square smoke that flows towards QE. In my direction, optical connection immediately. Scallywag Chuck had the indecency to speak repeatedly. After the initial diss, becoming increasingly vulgar as his lips muttered bitch. But she was long gone though. Sidewalk stepping was brisk with long strolls. A block and a half away was I thinking about how this song goes.
To the beat of my steps walking down the ave. To the black cats crossing my path. Nah, to the dude who wants $1.22. To my folks on the avenue. Shortcut down the alleyway. Ghetto gone straight, so ill. Might be roadkill the next day. Let's play in the park up until it gets dark. When the bullets and bottles fly, the glass gets high. With Joey, crack toker, good looking now for police. Down that beer for all your alive homies. What they doing on the block, sweating, getting the cash. Uh-oh, here come the boys, tuck away that stash. They got the safety off, hand my back, ready to
Hold me down, come on my man and hold me down. Hold me down, I said hold me down. Hold me down while I get ready, wait for them to pass. Maybe I had enough for the day, but then again, maybe not. When it's hot, the ladies display for me what they got or what they have to have. Infringement, here we go again. Afternoon crept in and then changed to an evening session. City lights, eyes glow and attached to what's not right. Settling for less is accepted as the plan for the night. But the plans for us never change with the observers. Street walking nonchalantly, making them nervous. At the record spots, spots, liquor, spots, ticket spots, spots, spot tight, spots, hot spots, cool spots, bleed spots, spots, rock spots, bird spots, gym spots, herb spots.
Ha, ha. Pawnee B Fly MC, Nujabe스ㅅ, Hot Out Productions, coming with some new joints. Images, you ready? These images are true. These words write the tale of all I say and do. Images you see, I painted this for you. These words write the tale. I'm growing every day, mark what I say. I'm tracing the path from the past to the future. Gotta be my own woman, stand on my own too. Eat food, get paid, despite what others do. To thine own self, be loyal, true it is. I got pets, 2 cats, and they act just like kids. When they hungry, they cop bits and them collectors want money. So how I'ma let a stranger up and take that from me? Burn my time and energy, jerks ain't no friends to me. The solitude be the remedy? Nah, I need love in my life, friends by my side. Live stimulation, banter conversation, good vibe relations. Don't think I'm asking for much, but these things just don't fall out the sky. Some skunk be so crunk, it make me wanna spend my whole life high. Float on a puff of smoking coast by live, multiply my ESP, sharpen my focus. Things look clear now that used to look hopeless. Stop striving, it's all to the good, baby. If you need guidance, take a minute and marinate. To help if you can't help yourself. You know? Where you gonna go when there ain't no place left? Right, okay. Some days I get a ray of understanding and the answers are clear. Next day it fades away like it was never here. Sometimes I'm inclined to believe that time ain't stable, or my mind not stable. I check and see if the rhyme's still stable. Dealing cards to beat my life off the table. Taste what I hate out the bottle, goes down sweet when I swallow. Though it smells like contradiction. Ask, is this enriching my life? Inch by inch I get by. If I flinch and blink, do I sink flesh and bone? My illest rhyme quoted on my tombstone. Even when I call home, these lines describe the time will make me live long. Don't stop striving, it's all to the good, baby. You know, if you need guidance, take a minute and marinate. Okay, who you gonna help if you can't help yourself? Where you gonna go when there ain't no place left? Who you gonna help if you can't help yourself? Figure it out. Where you gonna go when there ain't no place left? Bump naysayers who pop junk and waste time. They don't embrace life and it shows. Kids I used to know, even when I squint, can barely place the face. Details time erase, years spent in space. Yo, it's nothing personal. These days I don't even have the strength to get emotional. Hold goals in perspective, make earnest effort. Postcards retrace my steps through global sections. Be connected with folks, over choice, liquor toast. Nothing to keep me back from me when I glance closely. Analyze what my daddy told me. He took time to explain it. Learn from how he illustrated. Fire in my belly, burn like a furnace. Desire in my eyes, grow stronger than pride. Concerned less with the rest of them. Take lumps in stride, aim to rank amongst the best of them. Scroll me the testament. Right when I say be relevant to every single head and every tenement. Who want a larger stake inside the jackpot to leverage? Ask for what you want and keep talking till you get it. Word. Don't stop striving. It's all to the good, baby. You know, if you need guidance, take a minute and marinate. Who you gonna help if you can't help yourself? If you can't help yourself, where you gonna go when there ain't no place left? Ain't no place left to go. Who you gonna help if you can't help yourself? Do you know? Where you gonna go when there ain't no place left? Where you going right now? Stand up for yourself. Know where you going, know where you been. Keep your eyes wide open. Don't play games. Life is not a game. Everything is real. You know what I'm saying? Everything. Just remember that. Peace.